show your girl some love. Personal readings are still on sale until February 22nd for $20. And you can hit me up in the email address that is rnaesite at outlook.com. As well as if you want to order the CMX out Oracle deck, you can hit me up in the email address as well to order a deck, right? Now, y'all see what the caption says. So I woke up this morning. Mind you, I was doing hair late last night. And I woke up this morning to my daughter calling me. And she was like, I'm scared. And so I'm like, what are you scared of? Like, what's wrong? So she's like, I was just hearing some trumpets. Like, I just kept hearing trumpets. And she was like, um, I just was scared because it's just like, if God's coming back right now, like, I want to be with you, right? So it warmed my heart because it's like, as we've been going through this whole awakening, us enhancing our gifts, us like walking with God, things of that nature, or whatever. It's just very interesting hearing like my daughter go through certain things just because she's 12. And it's just like listening to her express like her dreams to me, like her downloads and things that she gets is just like, yeah. It's happening. It's happening. And it was just like when I was talking to her, first I had to calm her down because she was just, she was like, "Do you hear it? Do you hear it?" And I was like, "No, Mook, like I don't hear it." And I was like, "If I don't hear it, it was for you to hear. So you're going through your ascension right now. You're going through an awakening right now." And um prior to this happening, like her having this conversation, y'all know, if y'all been following me and watching me, I've been talking about dreams and uh just synchronicities that me and my daughter, we tend to just be connected, like, you know what I'm saying? And it warms me a lot because she comes to me when it comes to certain things, just because I'm experiencing certain things with her, as well as it's 234 on the phone, as well as she's not understanding, but at the same time she does, like she understands because she watched me go through, certain things. So when my daughter sees or hears certain things, that's like strange to her or that's new, she always hit me up and be like, "Okay, mom, I had a dream about X, Y, and Z. Oh, mom, okay, I just had this happen or whatever." And I just be like, "Okay, well, you know, it's a lot of, ascensions going on. It's a lot of, but it's a massive awakening right now, like a massive awakening. And the people that have been on their journeys already, like we all know that our gifts are only going to enhance. Our gifts are only going to get, they're only going to enhance, they're only going to increase. And I'm watching it, I'm feeling it, I'm seeing it. Like even the people that I'm encountering in my life, the way they talk, and I'm getting chills right now, the way they talk about God, the way they talk about other realms, and the way they talk about the spiritual world, and the way they talk about their belief systems and stuff like that. And it's just like, man, oh man, oh man, oh man, God is good. And when I mean, he really, it's a journey, y'all. It's literally a journey, because I promise you, the things that come to me now, I would never understood. I would have never understood or nothing in the beginning of my journey. But God literally prepares you for each step of your life. And I just thank him. Like I just thank him so much, because when I first went through like my massive awakening, it was like I told y'all, I was losing my mind. Like I felt like I was losing my shit. Like I didn't know what was going on. I couldn't explain it to people. Like people didn't understand what I was going through. Like people did not understand. And it's like, now that God has put me in the presence and put me in places where there are people around me who understand this spiritual shit, they understand what we are up against, they understand this spiritual warfare, they understand that God is calling his people, bro. He's calling his people to him. Like he's calling his people to him. That's really what it's giving. And he's using anybody he can use. He's using anybody that he can use who's going to answer the call. God gonna call whoever he can so that they can lead them to him. Like, I'm telling y'all, like, my daughter literally woke me up out. She called me one time and I saw her calling, but I didn't answer. Like, I was still asleep. Then when I saw the second call, I'm like, okay, something going on. I was like, something's going on. And so when she, once I answered the phone and she was like, I'm scared. She was like, I hear trumpets and blah, 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 blah. And I'm just like, my mind instantly went back to when I first went through my awakening and I was listening to what's her name? Spiritual Sage. That's her name. And I was listening to her and she was talking about how when she went through her awakening back in like 2011, her and her son went through an awakening at the same time and they heard trumpets. Like, they heard the trumpets and they said they went outside, and I'm getting chills because this is how I feel. Like, I just know. I just know God is working, bro. He's working here on this earth. And then no matter how much chaos, no matter no matter what's going on in the world, just understand, like, God is working. Like, he's freaking working, bro. He's freaking working. And I just love it. Like, I just love it. And I love the fact that I'm getting so many confirmations through my child. And it's like when people used to always tell me, oh, I'm demonic, you're this, you're that, woo woo. Kids, when they come out, they're pure. They're pure. They happy. They don't even freaking know it. The world grasps them and corrupt them. Like, that's how that shit works. Granted, we are born into sin. Yes, because we have to live this journey to ascend. Like, we understand that. But when kids are born, like, they don't be aware. Like, they be aware. Don't get me wrong. Because kids, if you believe in multiple lifetimes and reincarnation and shit like that, you know, like, and this is only for the people who are really hip and really know what's going on. Like, and if you don't worry, because you're going to get there. As long as you answer the call when God is calling you and when you're ready, yeah. But God is just waiting for you to reach out your hand to him. Like, he just wants you to reach out your hand to him, your angels, your ancestors. Like, they just want you to talk to them and ask them, like, for the guidance. Soon as you ask them for the guidance, I promise you on everything I love, you're going to start to see it. I don't give a fuck if it's a number. I don't give a fuck if it's a song that you keep hearing and you keep hearing them same lyrics in that song. God is going to capture your attention some type of way. I was literally coming from my client yesterday, and she's a spiritual being too. And I met her through somebody else, and that's just how it be working, bruh. Because the person that I met her through, I don't think she's fully like enlightened or awakened as far as like me and the other person I was talking to, right? But that's why I said God brings people into your life in ways that you would never know. Like, you could meet people in traffic. You could meet people at the store. Like, you just don't know how God will really bring people to you. So when the enemy's sitting up here thinking that they're trying to stop something, that they're trying to control something, when motherfuckers think that they're out here doing witchcraft and rituals and shit and like that's going to stop nothing, it may delay until you're awakened and you're aware. Once I got aware to somebody doing witchcraft and root work and that bullshit on me, that's when it doesn't affect me anymore, because I know what the fuck is going on. I'm aware. I'm woke. Like, I know what's going on. Like, I know that this shit exists. And I was one of them people that were asleep, and I didn't believe in certain things. I didn't believe in certain things. But when shit happens to you and when you see it, you can't unsee it. When you woke, when you finally wake up, you can't unsee. You cannot unsee, bruh. You cannot unsee. So no matter how many people might try to lie in your face and say that they not envious of you, that they not snaking you, that they not talking behind your back, or that they don't have pure intentions, no matter how much people will lie in your fucking face, the more you ascend and the more you get closer to God and tap into your higher self, baby, nobody can bamboozle you. They can't. And I literally sat there in people's faces while they sit up there and lied, and I'll call that demon out or call this shit out on their ass, and they sit up here and act like that they don't even know what the fuck. They act like I'm tripping or I'm lying. But you have to be so You have to be so trustworthy in your gifts, so trustworthy in the Lord, so steadfast that you know when the enemy is trying to fucking trick you out of your fucking blessings, out of your mind, like out of your, just out of your fucking place, period. Because you were placed here for a reason. Like, you have a purpose, bruh. It says, look, y'all, I just looked down. Your, wait, wait, because y'all don't understand. Like, it says, your life is so special. Treat it with loving care. Dang, it was all paused. I hope y'all heard. Let me read it again, because it said my phone was dying. Your life is so special. Treat it with loving care. That's what the universe is saying. I didn't even pull no cards yet. We'll be on 10 minutes. Praise the Lord, honey. Praise the Lord. I'm telling you, that's what we're going to need in these times. And so my daughter was like, she was like, but when, yeah, because, okay, so she said, okay, when God calls us home or whatever, she was like, I want to be with you, or whatever the case may be. Like, I don't want him to, you know. And then she's talking about stuff on TikTok and stuff like that. And that's another thing. Like, that's why I said, feeding your mind with certain things that you're not even ready for can really fuck you up and have you over here like confused. You know what I'm saying? And that's why, like, I took my time when I was learning certain things. I'm still taking my time learning certain things. I'm not gonna just, I don't know how to explain it, but you gotta baby step it. Like I tell y'all with video games, like, you can't jump from, when niggas used to be back in the day playing video games and they used to always use cheat codes. I could not stand playing with them niggas. Like, don't play with me and you using cheat codes, because why are you cheating? Like, even if you don't know how to pick A, B, X, Y, and Z at the same time, that's your problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, we playing Mortal Kombat. Why are you over here jumping out extra? Like, why are you getting an extra man coming out the woodworks? Like, that's the type of energy I'm telling you, though. But it's just like jumping from one board to level number 15 and not even knowing how to get through 2 through 14 because you didn't use the cheat code. But let's see what the universe got to say. Take responsibility for your choices. This is your life to live. Own it. Yeah. So step into your power. Don't be afraid to walk in your divinity. Don't be afraid to stand on business, because it's about to be a lot of divisions. Like, it's about to be a lot of divisions with religions. But I've been saying this, y'all. Like, I've been saying this. That's why I say I bang with the spiritual community so much, because we not going off of religion. We not going off of politics. We ain't going off of none of that shit. God is our creator. God is the one who's in control of everything. Hey, Alyssa, baby. God is in control of everything. God is in control of our finances. He's in control of everything. Like, everything. But the thing is, because we were programmed and we were led to move in a certain type of way, we were built on faulty foundations. And I'm getting chills. So the problem is, us as human beings, we don't want to go through that Job season, because God is going to strip everything from us, because we were built up. We were born and built on a faulty foundation. So people be feeling like where they at in life and what they got. Now, some people might have gotten there, you know, with God and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But we have been programmed to move in a certain type of way. So if you're not enlightened or have it like me, I was not hip to certain things until I got older. So now I'm here to hip y'all, hip my kids, hip other generations. Like, that's what I'm here to do. You know what I'm saying? But I had to go through them things so that I could get here. But I'm saying that to say, like, when you know, you just know that, like, God is in control of everything. And it you know, they give you this thought to make you feel like, you know, to be in fear, or to be like, fears of the devil, fears of the enemy, like fears of the dark, anything that's lack-minded, anything that's not high vibrational is of the enemy. And that's when you need to start to pray against that. Like, that's when you need to, even for me coming on here or doing any content or anything like that, every time, y'all, literally every time I post something new, I post a long paragraph or something, my hands sweating, my anxiety be going through the roof, but I gotta click that button so fast so that I just hurry up and send it or hurry up and post it so I don't psych myself out or change my mind into doing it. Like, fear literally will have you over there doubting yourself, making you feel like you're not that or you're not good enough. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, no, those are acts of the enemy, and you cannot let him win at any cost. Like, any cost. Fear, anxiety, scarcity, anything like that. Like, it's just of the enemy. Cause you know when you walk in with God, He always got you. Now that's when you have to use your discernment and stuff like that too, because it's just like that's what He instills that in us, because it's just like we all have choices, like the angel and the devil on your shoulder, the shit that they show in cartoons and movies, yeah, that. Yeah. What do I want to get? Let's see if we could get some. Look, animal shaman. And then I say something. I told y'all, oh, because that's what I was saying. When I was in the car, when I was coming back from my client or whatever, we saw a deer just mostly walking across. Now, mind y'all know I live in a city. I live in DC. So, well, DMV, whatever. DC, borderline Maryland, whatever. But it's still city life. So we got a fucking deer walking across the street, okay? A freaking deer was walking across the street. Y'all know me. If I see anything, I pay attention to everything. So I saw that deer just walking across the street. He ain't have no antlers or nothing. Mind you, we're in the car talking spiritual stuff, just talking, and just talk about like our testimony, journeys, just all that. And so, um, we saw the deer and she stopped or whatever. So but while we are in the car talking, I'm sorry, we saw 234. We went to the gas station. I saw 555. We went to another store and she was like, when she was getting out, it was 222. Okay. So 234. She was like, what's 234? She was like, because I always see like 222, all them numbers or whatever. It's 234 rebirth, right? Bruh, literally 5 minutes later, we saw the deer. Once we saw the deer, y'all know me, I pull out my phone, I get to Googling. I'm like, what the deer spiritual meaning of a deer? Let me see. Read it. That shit talk about regeneration, rebirth, regrowth, like a whole bunch of re's. And then it was saying about intuition. It was saying something about sensitivity, as well as, but the thing that really got me was rebirth, because I had literally we just saw the number, as well as what we were talking about at the time. Like we were just talking about like being born again, us like ascending, as well as like going through that next level, or your spiritual gifts enhancing, because she was telling me about her dreams and how she have dreams, and just it's just bomb, bruh. Like, and she was just talking about like how portals are opening, how portals are closing, and I'm getting chills, y'all, the whole time I'm talking, because it's just like, I know God is bringing His freaking people together, and I love it, because when we are together, I told y'all it's like superheroes, and how they say in the church how more people fellowship together. Yeah, but the thing about the church is, bruh, no, they ain't right. They ain't right, bruh. They not right. And I'm just here. I grew up in it. I'm telling you, I taught it. I was dancing. I sang in the choir. Like, I traveled. I did all of it. But when shit, your soul, bruh, when your soul, you know when something just don't resonate. And now, at 33, thinking about how I was at 13 or at 8 in church and stuff, and how I feel now, I'm like, it all makes sense. Like, God, I understand why God sheltered me He gave me the mom that I had, so I wouldn't be able to see certain things. I didn't get to celebrate certain shit. I didn't get to go do certain things. I didn't get to watch certain things. People call me be saying I be under a rock because I don't know these movies, because I don't be knowing no artists. I don't be knowing no actors, no actresses. I don't be knowing the TikTok slang. I barely know a TikTok dance. Like, I don't be knowing none of that. Like, I'm telling y'all, I be in my own world, and I always been this way. Always been this way. Always. So it's like, I thank God now for my protection, because all the information that I feed into my brain is valuable information that I need. Like, I ain't got shit. I don't got too much shit I gotta clear out. I don't have too much reprogramming I have to do, because it's just kind of like I was sheltered from a lot of stuff. The world started to get me when I was, shit, let's say, when I got out of my parents' house and I started going to the club, because I was working since I was 16. So I was getting money even before 16. When I was doing hair, I was getting money. But like after, when I started going to school, when I was in high school and going to work, yeah, it was a wrap. Started eating fucking McDonald's, all types of processed foods. Y'all, I drank water coming up in my household with my parents. Water. So what do I drink now? Water. Like, I drink sodas and juice. I don't even drink sodas because they break my face out. And that little shit in your throat that when you swallow, that shit be throwing me off. Like, it be having my eyes watering and shit, chest be, whoo, that should be too much for me. But I'll fuck a ginger ale up in a second, okay? But anywho's, yeah, I just didn't eat snacks, junk food, certain stuff. So when I did get into that, yeah, I definitely was overindulging. That's when I blew the fuck up. I wasn't living in my truth. I was drinking. I was partying. I was running away from my truth when it came to my daughter and the situation with her father. Like, it was just a lot of things. And as soon as I started living in my truth, I started doing the right things, you know, getting closer to God, like scare. Skin start clearing up. You start losing weight. Your hair start to grow. I was looking so black and dark, and no shade to anybody who's, you know, bigger in weight or anything like that. So don't come for me. But I was just not myself. Like, I'm always used to being a skinny girl. I was a 00 coming out of elementary school. Like, high school, I was always small. Like, so once the world started to get me, my body was like bloated. Like, and I promise you, when they say heal from the inside out, y'all, this is a real freaking thing. This is a real freaking thing, okay? You wondering why mofos looking like they 23 and they look like they 13 and they 33? This is why. Because you do that healing work. You're healing that soul. Like, you're... Even when I was looking at this post talking about, I told y'all in my last jump, about they was talking about Jesus Christ and how, like, the story of Jesus Christ is not even, like, because they teach us that we supposed, like, that, like, we die and then that's when we get our heaven and hell and all that, but it's not really that. We're really living the hell experience here on earth, and then we're just ascending until we get to, like, the next realms, and then I'm getting chills. And so, like, I just want to keep doing my research on that or whatever, because it's just like, it makes so much sense. It makes so much sense, because it just really opens your eyes up to the whole thing about sacrificing and sacrifices and shit like that, and how, like, shit in the blood and all that. And then when we're in church, they make us drink the blood and the bread. Like, it's just I don't know. And it's just, I be praying to God, asking him to, because I'm getting chills right now, because I be asking him to just, like, to really protect me and to really, like, make sure that I'm getting all the information that I need. But I'm telling y'all, certain stuff, when I hear it, I be like, what? That shit don't even sound like, what are you talking about? But it's other things that just, like, my soul just, I don't know. And it just be connecting. Then I get a download about something else, something old. Like, I'll get a download from something so old, and I just be like, how the freak did I even remember it? Like, it just be crazy. It just be crazy. And it's not crazy. It's amazing. It's amazing, because it's just amazing. You don't have to watch my wig. My wig ain't even long. Let me just block. What's popping, son, y'all? What's popping, son? What's up? Yeah, so I just had to come on here and tell y'all about this dream, and about how, I said dream, about how my daughter was talking about talking about that or whatever. But moral of the story, I just told her, like, God's gonna do what he wants to do regardless. So even if you're here with me or not, but it's like we on a mission, baby. We got a mission. So trust me, I just feel like we on a mission. And if you rocking with me and you on my channel, you got a mission too. Okay? And I just want y'all to step into that before you be forced to be in it. Because when God forces you into like certain situations, it's not really pretty. Like, it's not really like, it's like a parent putting you on punishment and you want to go outside while everybody's outside and you got to sit and look out the window. That's how I felt. That's how I felt many a times. Like, I felt like my isolation was punishment. I still be feeling like my isolation is punishment. Like, I be by myself a hell of a lot. Like, I cannot really be around people for too long. Like, and if you be around me, you know that I am not a cocky individual. I said I'm going to stop saying that I'm humble because being humble makes motherfuckers think that you're sweet. And I tell y'all all the time, be sweet, but not too sweet. Okay? Like, you got to have that balance. You got to have the duality. Like, you got to be able to, you got to have the duality. And I'm not saying like physically putting your hands on people, fighting people, or nothing of that nature. Because if you know, you know. If you know you protected, you know the spiritual realm going to get, they going to tap that ass way worse than you could ever do. Like, you understand what I'm saying? But I just need y'all to, because I was the pushover. Like, I was the person where people used to just feel like they could just say and do whatever or move a certain type of way, and I would just not say anything or whatever. Now, I had to learn how to, because I went through stages. I went through the stage of not saying anything, being the pushover, but that was like my younger years, like elementary, like middle school, right? And then high school came in like my 20s or whatever, and that's when I was just on, like they say, demon time. Like, I was like, fuck everybody. Like, I will beat your ass. I will fuck you and fuck you, your mother up, your father, your sister, your brother, anybody who want it. Like, that's really where like my mindset was. And then it was like things start to happen that I'm not gonna say fixes you, but like prepares you to get here. Like, I hope I'm making sense, y'all, but it's just like, you really have to, I'm saying all that to say, stick around for the ride. Boom. That's what I'm trying to say. Y'all know I be having a time, because I'm used to just talking in my head and talking to God out loud, like, you know, and I'm still even learning, even dating, like dating and stuff. It just be hard sometimes, like, expressing my feelings, like expressing myself. It's like, I know how I feel. It's just all about how to say it out loud, how to say it in words. And I told y'all, you know, growing up, me and my mom had a problem with like communicating or whatever. So I used to always have to write letters to her and put it under her door if I wanted to like express myself or say something, because I just used to be on mute, like on mute. And that's one thing with my daughter. I make sure that I make sure she have her voice. I make sure that she speaks and she says how she feel. And other people don't like that. Hey, Hillary Ann 91. Hey. And a lot of people don't like it. They don't like that I teach my daughter to speak, like to use her voice, because they feel like because she's a child, or because, you know, she baby, don't play with my daughter. Like, don't play with my son either. Like, don't play with my kids, period. And I'm sure any parent feels that way. Don't play with my kids. But I just feel like we have to teach our kids that, you know, they are human beings. Like, they are whole human beings. Granted, they are kids, but like, once I went through my ascension and stuff like that too, an awakening, I also learned that you can be 85 years old and there can be somebody who is 25 years old, and God can awaken this person from their lifetimes years ago and will have way more knowledge than you would have had. at 85, and I got chills. And that's because your journey, you probably didn't even take the time to ascend to get to another level to process any of the things that this person could even be talking to you about. And I hope I'm making sense. So the 25-year-old and the 85-year-old, y'all, stay with me, okay? Stay with me. But it's like when they say God will put you in front of your enemies, or he will awaken your ass to knowledge that he will unlock that knowledge within you from your past lives when he's ready to do it. And you can literally exceed people that have been studying, okay? Studying the craft. You know how many people be like, how the fuck did I learn this, and how am I able to do this, and X, Y, and Z, blah, 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 blah. And these are people that been hidden closet witches for years. Do you know how many people are like, what the fuck? Like, how does she even know how to do this, bitch? Because it's always was within me. It was just dormant. I just ain't know what it was. I always had dreams. I told y'all, my intuition always been spot on. And I feel like the devil was playing with me the most when it came to like friends and family. Because when it came to relationships and stuff, I always had an inkling to check a phone, or a friend came to me. Like, stuff always comes to me, bro. It always comes to me. That's why I know I'm protected like a MF. Like, that's how I know. Because if somebody cheating on me, or if somebody's attempting, because it don't go that far. It don't even get too far. It'll get too far. Because Rajanae ain't gonna be that sleep. Like, I feel energy shift. I feel when you ain't feeling shit. Like, I feel it. Like, I feel it first before. So I'm already feeling like something's up. And then when my intuition get the nudging me to go looking or something like that, every time I find something. Every single time. And then that be my confirmation right there. But when I mean, you think that superpower is just for that, but then when you get older and you go in and you get into other situations and shit like that, like when I was around friends or like family members, and I felt like they were talking about me, or they were doing weird shit, or like trying to outcast me, or trying to not invite me places, or like try to they see me getting cute, or I'm going through a glow up, they don't want to invite me nowhere because they feel like I might try to take somebody, or like I'm getting more attention than them, or whatever the case may be. Shit like that, that's the shit I had to fucking learn. That's what I had to learn. Because people would sit up here and act as if like you're tripping, or act as if like ain't nobody feeling that type of way. No, bitch, people are really hateful. People are really, really hateful. And if they are not healing individuals, if they're not chosen individuals, because you got to understand what type of power you hold. You cannot be sitting up here sitting around people who don't have the same power that you have, who did not do the work. You got to understand that. And I had to understand that. So that's why I'm teaching y'all. Okay? Y'all already know. That's why I'm talking to y'all the way I talk to y'all. Because I had to talk to myself like this. My diary was almost my only friend. Girl, I'm telling you, I got 2 journals right now, and that's all I be writing in. Oh, I'm traveling now, so my internet reception is being spotty. I hope you have the most beautiful day. Me too, Hillary. Me too. Thank you. Thank you so much. But yeah, like, that's what I had to learn. And now that I'm at this point, it's even the people that I'm dating, they be saying certain stuff. Like, I be like, you peep that? Yeah, I peep that. I be like, okay, so we on the same page. But just thinking about when I was in previous relationships and stuff like that, and they be acting gullible, like they didn't see like somebody flirting with them, or they didn't see somebody being too friendly with them, or something like that. Like, that's why I always used to say, I need my man to be just as tapped in as I am. Because knowing where you are as a chosen being, or knowing where you're going to be as a light worker, or period, you got to understand, like I said, the power that you hold. You're going to attract freaking everything. A moth to a flame. You're going to attract everything. It's just all about you to discern what's right for you. When shit get the crumbling in your life, when you're around certain individuals, you got to stay the fuck around from them. You feel me? You can't be around them at all. Stop talking to people about your business. I'm telling you, I was telling people about my shit and they were coming up off of me. They were coming up off of my manifestations, what I was praying for, what I kept on saying I wanted to get. I literally watched me lose shit, y'all. I'm telling you. I'm fucking telling you. I'm telling you, this shit is not a game. It's not a game. When they say move in silence, it's real. Move in silence. Don't tell your left hand with your right hand with your left hand, or however the heck they go. Don't tell them. Don't tell them. Don't tell them. You don't even gotta tell them. Don't tell them. You ain't even gotta tell them. Don't tell them. But nah, for real. I'm just giving y'all the gems. And I'm telling you because I done started over a zillion times. A zillion times. And that's because at first I wasn't hip. You know what I'm saying? So I had to keep starting over until I finally started paying attention. I started paying attention to the cycles that I was in. I started paying attention to the same energies that I was seeing. I started paying attention to the same demons I was seeing within people. And when you start to cast out demons and you start to check their ass, they're going to try to fucking act like they fucking, like, you don't know what you're talking about. Like, they're going to try to act like that. But what I do now, you don't even know what you're doing, baby girl. You've been controlled by an entity. So I'm going to just let you go on and have that, and I'm going to step off. And that's literally how I've been moving. That's how I've been moving. Because growing up in the church and reading the Bible and stuff like that, that's what they teach you. They teach you that these entities be taking control over people's bodies. And then when I grew up and learned in the spiritual world that low vibrational people can get attacked by the demons versus high vibrational ones, I said, oh, okay, now it makes sense. Now it makes sense how people be switching up. How people be so willing to help you and they be so into putting a hand in, but they be just putting a hand in just to say that they helped you. And then once you start to glow up or whatever the case may be, and you leave their ass behind because they didn't do their work, now you the problem. Now they got all this shit to say about you. I'm telling you, I'm not making this shit up, y'all. I'm telling you. And when I start doing my story times, I got to learn how to do the story times so I don't be giving out names and shit like that. Because people going to be hurt regardless that I'm speaking in my truth. But that's a you problem. That's a you problem. I've probably been villains in a couple of people's lives too. But that was probably me trying to get my shit together and learn to be a better person. But I was never really like a vicious ass person. So people be lying. People be lying. Okay? All right, I'm going to pull some cards, y'all. Let me try to pull some cards. We got 37 minutes. We got a researcher and a stranger. Spirit, can I get some energy, though? I love y'all so much, though. Like, I really do. I see y'all all the positive vibes, all that. Y'all know when I be coming on here and I be on my rants and I be talking with, I gotta say it with my chest. Like, that's just how I move. Like, you know, when I say it all nicely and quiet and shit, people don't hear me. So when I say it with my chest, then yeah. And that'd be another thing I be saying. I was saying to my client or whatever. I was like, people be looking at me and they forget that I'm not 23 and I'm 33. And age doesn't really matter, but in society, it fucking does. Because y'all know why it matters in society. Y'all know why. Y'all know why. Somebody could be a soldier. This soldier card keep coming out. Something significant about the military. We got a driver. Somebody could be being enlisted in the military, or what's it called? Yes, Alyssa, I love you, baby. Driver, influencer, military. What's going on? Clown. Oh, Lord. Spirit, what's up with this? What's up with this? Somebody's putting on a show. Look, young. Did I just say something about age? Gambler. Driver, influence. Somebody's driving. Oh, driving. I was going to say driver. I was about to say driving influence, but then my mouth was about to say driving under the influence. So somebody could be driving under the influence. So maybe somebody drove under the influence when they was young. Maybe somebody got caught a DUI when they was younger or something like that. Since I was talking about younger, somebody could gamble. This could be a lover of yours. And now if it was up to me, I
whatever the heck that song is. But I'm getting a DUI or some shit like that. But I'm also getting like somebody could have tried to clown you, like you could be like an influencer or something like that, and somebody could have tried to like laugh you out when it came to something that you were doing. And with this gamble card, because I'm getting two fucking stories, I'm not lying to you, but with this gamble card, it's giving me like you took a risk, like you took a leap of faith, and it could have been something with being an influencer or something of that nature, and it's given like somebody could have tried to play on you, like play with you. A lover could have tried to play with you, or you got a lover that wants to come in. Let me see, because I'm just keep on talking about slime. Look, I see a player card. Yeah, somebody tried to play with you. This could be an ex-lover. My phone's on 3%, so I can't make this long, y'all. I just wanted to pull some cards for you. See how this could resonate a little bit more for the people. Bro, religion. What the freak did I say? And this resonates with the whole freaking, what I was just talking about. Because I was talking about the religion, and I was talking about how the stuff in the church, because the people that was doing stuff on me and the people that was churchgoers, people that go to the church. Okay? Yeah. And I'm not steering anybody away from the church, but like you said, if you read the Bible, they ain't even let Jesus up in that junk. Okay? And he was a very important asset to it, if I might say myself. Regardless of how you may feel, if you believe he's the son of God or not, we all are the fucking son. We all are. Sorry, God. I'm trying to learn how to watch my mouth. That's another thing, you know? I'm living a human experience, but my intentions are pure. So, yeah. Y'all know. If you know, you know. And like I said, God chooses the people that he know people are going to listen to. Like, you come out this giant in a robe and Jesus walks shoes and sandals and stuff like that. People are going to look at you like, what is y'all doing? We not in that type of generation. We're not in that type of time. You feel me? And like I said, as I grow and as I ascend and as I elevate it, I'm hoping and praying to God that all the souls that I'm helping are going to elevate and grow with me. Like, that's just what it is. And I'm getting chills because, yeah, like, I'm not on here to judge you. You can't be on here to judge me. Vice versa. Like, we all have our moments where we may be in our human brain and shit, and we might be like, what she got on, or you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. But I just don't give a fuck. I don't care about people that much to be worried about what they got going on. I'm trying to fucking focus on what I got going on, what I'm trying to create, what I'm trying to build, and that'd be the problem. But what I had to learn was I had to learn how to not care about what other people think, like not worrying about being accepted, because that's what. And once I learned that, that's when the journey really turned up. That's when I start slaying so many demons. That's when people start falling off like flies, because it was like I stopped being in that people pleasing ass mentality. Like, you don't care how I'm moving, you don't care how I move. Like, you don't have to be around me, and I don't gotta be around you. Plain and simple. Like, and they be mad. They be mad, but you wasn't with me shooting in the gym. I did all this healing work. And the thing is, people will make you feel guilty. They will make you feel guilty or make you feel ashamed or mad or sad or feel like you're doing something wrong because you stepping off on them. And God is going to remove them whether or not you want to move away from them or not. Okay? He does not care what you're talking about. He's going to do it. All right, let me get one more card. Spirit, let me get another. Oh, two. Because what? Somebody could drink a lot. Like, somebody could be an alcoholic or something. Oh my gosh, didn't I say fucking DUI? Didn't I say DUI? I said DUI. Like, somebody could have had like a DUI or something. Somebody could be driving under the influence or something like that. A lover, an old lover, somebody who tried to clown your spiritual gifts or something like that. Somebody getting pulled over and they go get pulled over while they drunk. That's what I'm saying. And you are a revolutionist. So karma's being dished out in different type of ways for different type of people, and you just pick and choose beside you on my babies, because yeah, can't be out here doing things and thinking God not. There's always somebody watching. That be the thing people don't be believing. They be feeling like I said, y'all be worried about people seeing us through these screens and all that. Y'all need to think about God seeing you. God, he sees everything. Like, Yeah, he was watching you while you was playing. A player. Oh, let me keep it PG here. All right, y'all. I love y'all so much. I was looking for the top, but my phone on. I love y'all so much. I will catch y'all in the next one. I'm gonna come back on here today, later on. Sun is still sleeping, so I was like, let me get on here and just do this real quick before I get this day started. A Sagittarius could be significant. I've been getting attacked by fire signs so much, y'all. Like, at one point, it was all cancers. It was all cancers. That's why I was like, God was like pushing me to heal some wounds with like my mom and my, I don't know, my mom and my daughter, to help me with my daughter. Like, that's what it was giving. That's what it's giving, and I love it. You're welcome, Melissa. I'll see you later. Look, God and revolutionist. Yeah. So these gifts, as they're enhancing and all of that, turn up. Okay. I posted something yesterday. My phone on 1%, but I posted something yesterday and it said helping people plus your talent equals your purpose. And I tell y'all that every time, all the time. Anything that you've gone through in life is what you're supposed to be doing within your purpose. How you're supposed to be helping other people, using your gifts for good, not bad. So I don't care what they did and mixed up our DNAs and all that shit with other stuff, because if you know, you know. If they didn't mix this up, use your gifts for good. Okay, for good intentions. That's all. And watch how you glow up, and watch how you blow up, and watch how God takes care of you. All right. See you later. Peace.